Who would like to recap what happened last time? I feel like nothing.
Wage a holy war.
I think there was a swan, a battle swan that was being ridden by none other than Six Teeth.
It was very swan-like and very battle-like, as he told us in not too many different ways, but many times.
Now,
that is all that happened.
I'm pretty sure that Rake had a heart-to-heart with the girl, Onion. She didn't want her dad to kill anybody, but Rake tried to convince her that that was okay. I think Oz tried to convince her that that was okay. But in the end, who knows if she's convinced of that. However, if we don't succeed, then Onion's not going to have a whole lot of qualms about killing all of us. So, because it's sort of a morally gray area, this killing of people. But yeah, we're gonna raise the house to the ground. I think Goody might have stopped by.
Goody was like chanting something over Six Teeth when he didn't show up for the meeting with me and
That's right.
Ingwe. And we found them in the temple. And we did nothing to Goody, but he got away, which allowed Six Teeth to kind of come back to his senses. Oz showed up at the temple because he went on a walk because he stopped by our room and we weren't there. Then Six Teeth took the three of us to his home with the Good Grove, or it was a Good Grove, not the Good Grove. And he told us about it. I don't know if there anything else.
He told us he had a sister, right?
He did. He does have a twin sister who has more powers than he did.
Yep.
And was imprisoned by the tiger demon, maybe?
Importantly, no. Importantly, Rake was not there.
Accurate.
Oh, we also bought 6 greater healing potions from our friend.
Willie, probably?
Yeah, his name was Willie. It's totally Willie. He and Rake were old friends.
Oh my gosh.
What?
There was like a rabbit that just is like darting over by the dentist's office and just this dog just dragged his owner on a leash after
it. Is it the big white dog?
Yeah.
I know exactly which dog you're talking about.
He just like bolted and the kid just went flying.
That dog is insane.
Yikes.
That dog is...
Newman, is it nighttime where you are?
Yeah, pretty much.
Hi, Numi. Hello. Why are you a vampire? Thanks. And can you please stop?
I don't know.
Hi, Numi. Hello. You have 0 definition except the right side of your face and a little bit of right pectoral. Now nothing.
Are you still in the car?
No, he's not.
No.
He's got a migraine, people.
Oh. Yikes.
Poor buddy.
So, hi, Numi. Hello. Is there anything we could do to make your stay more hospitable in Vilden today? Thanks.
No thanks.
Okay.
Salvaging this situation.
All right.
I'll take out my pain on someone else.
Okay.
So let's hope that tonight's session isn't garbage.
Why do I have words for last time?
Because
Jackson.
Keith needs the big ass diamond, the bag.
Yeah.
He needs the big ass diamond because he's not as powerful as his sister, and he needs a jewel in order to open a gate
From
to the
Papio's.
one in Papio's.
Yep.
So he said, "Hey, I will help you mess up this house, and you will help me mess up Papio."
And Oz said, "Bully to both."
So we about to mess up a house. So we open on a field of small South American rodents. There are chinchillas with bows and arrows. There are hares with swords. There are capybaras with mauls. There are flying squirrels with daggers. There are just like a very ragtag army of about 250 small South American and just in general from the Americas rodents.
Just your average rodent.
Just some rodents. And you are all together, and Six Teeth flies above them on his battle swan. And he lifts up his sword, and he sort of, and the 250 small South American rodents split into 5 different groups of 50. Very easy.
Our 9 wolves.
Oh, your 9 coyotes. They're in with the a fighter. Okay.
5 columns. This is great.
So he circles and he flies down and he alights next to you, Vor.
Real quick, what is he riding?
He's riding a battle swan.
Oh, what kind of swan?
Battle swan.
Oh, okay. Got it.
Interestingly enough, it does not appear to be sentient.
Ben, out of game question, if you could ride any mount in the battle, what would it be?
If I could ride any what in the battle?
Mount.
Any mount.
Yeah, it would be a battle swan.
All right. I think I know who Six Teeth represents in this game then.
6 Teeth is my avatar.
Dope. All right. Well, let's get in character. 6 Teeth. It's quite the steed.
I'm gonna text you what your claws do, David.
Sweet. I'm prepared for this moment in a way I've never been before.
6 Teeth is all beaming. Aha, well. Has your people very frequently tasted the glory of battle?
I don't think Locanta tastes much of anything, except for the occasional fruit fly and the dust of other animals that flee from us. Only because they assume that they've eaten us completely.
Or they think that they suddenly realize that they are your old friends.
Well, 6 healing potions do work to prove that point. Which, by the way, we should probably divvy up. I think we decided to give some to the tank and some to the squishy guy.
Touchdown, chat.
That's your business. That's your potions. I'm not going to tell you how to distribute your potions.
Well, they're all in the hole right now, so Inara, maybe you have a feeling about where they should be going.
I feel like I vaguely remember last game us just agreeing that we would keep them in one place and distributing them as needed.
It appears that there are 5 columns and 5 of us. I got a feeling that we might all have a different role to play. They might be hard to distribute later on.
I kind of glance at Ingwe.
I'm standing in front of the battle swan, and I say, "You allow this man to ride you?"
That I give everybody a greater healing potion. There's 5 of us, 6 healing potions. I'm gonna keep one in the hole.
Are we giving one to 60?
Should we give one to 60?
I don't know. There are only 4 of us, right?
I wouldn't
Yeah,
mind a potion. That'd be nice.
Okay.
I don't trust 60.
Dungeon Master approach.
Okay. Well, I could keep 2 in the hole. Anybody have any objections?
2 in the hole is good.
2 in the hole.
2 in the hole.
Yes, 60th. We'll distribute them to you as needed.
If you die, my daughter saved. So
We have mixed feelings about our partnership.
Well,
if it serves me, if you die, it serves me.
so which one of you has the most experience commanding a platoon?
Azilius, they teach you this sort of thing back in Vilden.
Surprisingly, no. Being a missionary does not cross paths with military command. I think this falls to the vampire ward himself, Pineapple Boy.
I somehow recognize that as my name and that I have no experience commanding other warriors. My life has been largely solitary.
Well, you all are the best of God.
That is unfortunate.
We will do our best to make you proud. What is your objective?
Well, and he points his sword over yonder. You can see the burning house on the hill. My objective is to burn that house down.
It appears that work is already being done. Or is there something wrong about that fire?
Yeah, no, we have to raise it to the ground. It's like
Fire, it seems, fails to burn elephants or buildings.
Well, things aren't what they used to be these days. And how shall we do it? Each of us attempting to attack from a different angle?
I don't know. Ganesh said to raise an army, but I don't know if we need an army or like a demolition crew or.
Well, if Ganesh said raise an army, I suspect, and he is a good emissary, a good messenger, then I suspect that we will need an army.
Well, last I was in there, there was only the one tiger demon, but he was a doozy. He was the tiger demon, so many of you will die.
Yeah.
All right, let's go.
Things might have changed since then. All right. So, who wants? So you look around and you see that there are two battalions of 50 archers. There is one battalion led by the coyotes that seem to be wizards Harry.
That's their team name.
There's one battalion of like nimble South American rodenty fighters. And there's one battalion of like big, fat, brawny warriors. And everybody is going to command one of these battalions into battle.
I mean, dibs on the fat boy.
So Oz goes and gets the fat boys.
I have to have these wizards shall be mine.
Rake gets the Zards.
I put on my hat and wizard cloak.
I suppose I would be an archer.
Naturally, I will take command of the nimble South American rodents. Who will be Battalion Black.
Okay,
Glory to that.
so I'm going to give everybody a little bit of information on how this is going to work. I hope it doesn't suck. It might suck, and if it does, I am sorry.
Trying something new.
We're trying something new. Okay. So everybody gets 50 troops. Okay.
Nifty.
Your army can't live in your house. Gets a base score. Okay, so for damage, for their armor class, and for their attacks, they get +1 for every 10 soldiers, +1.
Wait, what?
So we all have +5 to start with for damage, attacks, and
Your army is +6. 1 plus 1 for every 10.
I see. Base 1, and then
1
1
plus X, where X is 1 times.
I'm like I'm in math class. I don't like it. 1 plus what's the formula?
1 plus X, where X is the tens place.
X is the number of troops you have divided by 10.
There you go. So if you have 50, you get +5.
But if you have 0, you have 1.
Right. So if you have 50 troops, you get +6. As soon as you go down to between 40 and 50, you get +4. As soon as you have 30, you get +3, +2, +1, add on to your one.
I'm glad we're in the same room. So you
Yeah,
can
we'll
just
figure it
help
out.
me keep track of that.
We'll figure it out. So basically, you get a base of 1, and then you add on however many 10s you have. So if you have a full 50 troops,
Okay,
you
so
got
we
+6.
all start with 50 troops.
You all
so
start
right now
with
we have
50 troops.
6. We have
Except David, you actually start with less.
Oh, we happy few, we band of magicians.
You start with 30 Zards.
30 Zards. Wait, these.
So,
Okay. I was just gonna say Zards are what again? Like
Wizards.
Charizards? Oh,
No, yeah. Charizard.
Those small South American Charizards.
Rodents,
Okay.
dragons.
So if I lose 10 troops, it goes to 50.
+5. If you lose any
Plus
amount
5.
of troops. So you get +1 for every 10 troops you have.
Right.
So 50, you get +5.
Right.
As soon as you lose one of those troops, you go down to 40.
Right.
You go down to +4.
Right.
This is for damage, attack.
and
And your armor class.
I thought
Armor class.
You started with 6. And then,
Yeah, so it's 1 plus. You get +1 and then another bonus.
This is a great system already. I love it.
we go down to 40.
Even though I only get +4.
Altogether.
Okay. Yes. Okay. So that was what I was wondering because initially you said. I'm glad you're here.
1 plus 1 for every 10.
I'm having like PTSD from like high school math class.
They did initially say that if it was 40 or 50, you would get +4. You know,
Yeah, that's what I said.
we're all
So your armor class is 11 plus that number. So like everybody but David starts off with like their armor class is 16 for their troops.
So 16.
All right. Let's
Wait.
talk then.
So damage, everybody has some stuff. So you got out your paper and pens, right? This is pretty easy stuff. Okay. The archers, which is 16th and Inara, you do 1d8 of damage. And your range is 150, 600. Easy enough. For fighters, this is you, Ingwe.
I'm gonna get my dice straight.
You go do it. You get your speed will be 4 hexes, and you're going to do, when you hit, you do 1d8 damage. And you do have a hand axe throw, so you can have your troops throw their hand axes. Can you imagine? And that has a range of 30, 60. Okay. So 1d8 damage, you can throw your axes.
28 plus 6.
Plus whatever.
Right.
1d8 plus your modifier. Yeah.
Yes. And I can order my troops to throw away their weapons.
To throw their extra. Oh, babe, why'd you run into my elbow? Let's see. Warriors, the big fat fatties. You get 2d6 damage when you hit. But enemy archers have advantage on you. So you got to be wary. Okay? But you do 2d8 damage.
2d8 or 2d6?
Sorry, 2d6. 2d6. David, you have the most complicated regiment of things because you are wizards. So your guys do. You also have the most powerful regiment by far. That's why there's fewer of you. So your guys do 1d10 firebolt, which is a ranged spell attack. Your range is 150, 600.
150/600?
Yeah. Okay. You get 3 charges of hideous laughter.
All right.
You'll have to look these spells up because I'm not going to have them for you.
Yeah, hideous laughter I'm familiar with.
Okay, so you have 3 charges of hideous laughter, 2 charges of blur,
Okay.
which you can throw on different troops.
Yep.
And 1 charge of fireball.
When I talk about charges, like I know my fireball's doing my 1d10, but what does it? Does every magician in my crew have a charge? How does this work?
No, your crew in general has 3 charges of hideous laughter,
Yeah.
2 charges of blur, 1 charge of fireball. So your regiment has that, and so you can use that at any time. No matter how many troops you have, you can use it.
Okay, but once I've used my charge, it's done.
It's done, right?
Okay.
You're
So
right.
I follow.
Okay.
You can take a short rest, and we'll cover you.
Middle of the battlefield.
Yeah.
Okay, so everybody has the abilities of their troops down.
Our armor though is like 10 plus the modifier.
11 plus the modifier.
11 plus the modifier. And our attack, I'll have to look up, but like fireball, hideous laughter, and blur. Yeah, we'll figure that out. Okay.
That's all. So
Documented.
your fireball, the DC is 13 plus modifier.
Okay.
And the other things is a D20 plus your modifier. Whenever you make an attack, it's D20 plus your modifier.
Okay.
11 plus your modifier.
I thought that was. I bet you
No. Okay, so the formula.
I don't like this at all, everybody.
So the formula is to get just like your general modifier. You can think of it as your army modifier. And your army modifier is 1 plus
Write it down.
army mod 1 plus 1 for every 10. So that's your army modifier. 1 plus 1 for every 10.
Okay.
You can think of it even as 1 plus like the first number and how many troops you have. 1 plus 5 is 6.
Right.
So
And then-
you add your army modifier to your damage rolls, to your attack rolls, and to 11 to get your armor class.
Okay, sorry. I thought you said I thought armor class was just plus whatever. Okay, so
11 plus army modifier. I like this army modifier terminology.
Yeah.
So when you're in battle and your army gets hit, you lose as many troops as you're getting hit for. So if you get hit for 8 damage, you lose 8 troops. So then your army's smaller and you get less cool shit. It seems intuitive to me.
It is.
We're gonna see if it's playable. If it's fun. Okay, so what's gonna happen is this is so contrived, right? This is like just ridiculously contrived.
Honestly, we've done more contrived things. I'm okay so far. I'm following everything we've just said.
So we're gonna like Fire Emblem. I'm gonna show you the map.
Yeah, please. I
And
really
we're
need to
going-
see this.
We're going to roll initiative.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do I add my army modifier to my initiative roll?
You will. So, or your, I can't imagine that your modifier is bigger, like your Dex mod. But if it is, then you can take that as well.
Recording in progress.
Sorry. Okay.
Yeah, 22.
Here we go. What? Oh. I'm gonna make him the host. Okay. Change host. Share application. Bada bang.
While you set this up, I will be right back.
Bada boom. Alabadoom. Go. Okay, sick. We're there. Oz, you rolled a 22.
Yeah, 17 plus 5.
Yeah, so just go ahead and roll initiative.
just like on.
16.
Roll a d20 and add your army modifier. 16.
Yep.
I don't like these dice in this. These dice never roll. It's a natural one.
Yikes.
I don't like it.
Mara rolls the natty 1.
Is there like any way I can use another dice? What do you do?
I got a 16.
Percy, you rolled a 1?
Yes, I did.
Awesome. Can I exchange my initiative roll with the Archer Battalion through the power of group?
No.
Okay.
Okay, I know what I'm gonna do here.
This is perfect. Oh, I love this.
And then two. Can I?
So cool.
Okay, so roll your initiative, Davey.
12.
Okay. All right, so this is I need to roll initiative for 16. Hell yeah, 16. Hell yeah. Okay, so this is the field of battle, you guys. It is super dope.
I think so.
So, okay. The white hexes are you guys, if you want.
Oh, what do the letters mean?
F is fighter. This is
Okay,
Ingwe.
yep. Fighters, archers, wizards.
I'll even put I for Ingwe.
Oh, there's 2 eyes.
S is rake. So rake, this is you.
Yep.
Well, he was the sorcerers.
Oh,
A, I and A is Inara. W
Yep.
was warriors.
Oh, yeah, that would have been hard.
That's Oz.
Yep.
And then this will be 16th.
Yeah.
Okay.
Sweet. Yep, love it.
Thing that you don't immediately go to black, blue, red, white, green.
Okay, so again, contrivance. Give me 1 second so that I can sort of organize my sheet.
Yep. We'll organize ours as well. I will look at my my team with fear and pride in my eyes. My South American, I forget what they are, wizards, but I'm not entirely sure. I'm just going to call them alpacas. I think alpacas are tall and nerdy, so that's who I'm going to imagine I'm addressing my speech to. I'm just going to be pacing back and forth as these alpaca wizards look at me with fear and determination in their eyes as well. I'm going to be honest with you. Most of you will die. But it is a fight that must be fought. We fight not just for ourselves, but for our children. That our children may know the taste of real food again in this life. That they may suck the marrow from a mango. That it does not taste like poop and ash, but rather the juiciness of one that was grown in these lands. We have to win. And our survivors, admittedly, will envy the dead. But we will win this because we are united in our common foe, the Tiger Demon Bog. He has been a terror in this land, stealing the coyotes' fire. And also, his demon agents gave me a sound beating earlier. I'm still sore about that. Together we will do this, as druid and wizards, as frog and alpaca, as South American rodents, and all those who walk under the flag of 60. My people, my friends, new and old, I see you. We will ride into battle, ready for whatever comes out of that house.
Oz, how are you leading your troops into battle? How are you inspiring them? Oh, Onion's with you, but Onion's one of your warriors.
I'm saying the great war prayer of Ganesh, man.
Remover of obstacles, remover of obstacles, remover of obstacles.
The great war prayer goes a little something like, through trunk and tusk we carry the light through these dark and dusty battlefields. And lo, though we go through the valley of the shadow of death, we fear it not. Something remover of obstacles.
Ingwe, give me a picture, man.
So we march to our position, and then I start stretching.
Son of a bitch.
Start stretching. It's like you do.
And in silence, the rest of them begin to stretch. And we sit or stand and listen as the other battalions get all worked up. We are prepared. We are calm in our hearts. My men need no speeches.
Beautiful. Okay, so I'm going to explain a little bit about how the actions are going to work. So each one of these black things, each one of the enemy tiles has a commander. Just as you are the commanders of your guys' battalions, each of these black the enemy battalions also have a commander. I will explain what the commanders look like and everything. I'll give you a picture. I'm just trying to explain what's happening.
So there's 4 troops.
Right. So on your turn, you will be able to move your army, and then assuming that you are engaging with an army, both you and your army will get an action. So your army gets to make a shot, take a shot, whatever. And then you get to do everything that your character is able to do.
Wow. Wow.
So we will have to just kind of work on this. We're going to have to workshop it. I don't know how it's going to interact with everybody's individual abilities and things like that. But as a bonus action on your turn, if you are engaged with an enemy troop, you can make a perception check to find their commander. And if you find their commander, you can engage them directly. And if you kill their commander, shit might happen.
Wow.
Are we clear? We crystal?
Yes.
We're gonna do this together, you guys. We're gonna figure this shit out. So there are some other things that I want to point out. There are positional circles. Over here is if I can draw your attention to the top left corner of the map.
Yeah.
Is an old abandoned armory. So if one of your armies occupies this space, everybody else gets +3 to their damage rolls, which is pretty low. If one of your armies occupies this is a graveyard. And you can invoke the spirits of the past to give you +2 to your attack rolls. They will guide your hands into battle, as it were. And if you get this large swath over here, it's high ground, and so your whoever owns this can send down disruptive blows upon the enemy and all of your troops get +4 armor class. So there's
Nice.
advantages to owning these.
Dang, this is great.
That was +1 if we have the armory.
+3 to damage rolls if you own the
Oh,
armory.
Yeah.
+2 to attack rolls
From the graveyard.
from the grave, and +4 to your armor class.
Ben, can you press the little arrow to make the PowerPoint a little larger? You don't need to present if that's going to keep you from being able to move things around, but there should be a way to shrink this menu on the far right. And then that should allow us to zoom in a little bit. And if we move the speaker notes down a little, maybe there's an F11 button you can hit that'll make the top get smaller too. Basically, I know. I'm just saying. There's a couple of things.
Oh, bro, Chromebook, top bar, do the expand screen button. Top bar of your keyboard, brother.
I don't know what I'm doing.
That one's good. He's saying that you have a.
If you look at the keyboard, the physical keyboard in front of you, on the top row, there should be a button that expands the screen.
I did
Yeah,
that.
just like that.
Yep, that's what I was thinking too. Sweet. So now we zoom out a little. Yeah, zoom to fit. And by zoom to fit, we mean 50%. And by 50%, we mean control plus.
Why wouldn't you just zoom to fit?
Because zoom to fit didn't really fit. Yeah, this is good. This is what that's too much.
Okay, here we go. There we are.
Yep.
Can we get rid of the left bar altogether?
I bet you can, but I think that's going to be too much for us.
Oh no!
Yeah, you got to fight the battles you can win.
Okay, also worth noting, this is a bridge.
Yep.
And this is a bridge, and those are the only places you can cross the water.
Here's the first bridge.
Bro.
Right, the enemy fighters are right.
Got it.
Okay, so you guys are marching through battle. Ingwe is doing soccer warm-ups. Leading his poor Newman. I'm sorry. Oz is chanting holy war prayers to Ganesh. Inaro, how are you gallantly leading your troops into battle?
Anar's probably a little nervous.
60 flies up to you on his battle swan.
We're on opposite sides, aren't we?
Well, as you're marching up. How you feel?
I have not ever led an army before, so.
This is like in Fire Emblem when you can talk to the characters, You'll be fine. Just use your instincts. That's what Ingwe would do.
If he was here, rest in peace.
Okay. I think we can do that.
Good. Cheerio. Mm.
He flies away on the battle swan. Was he shouting that at me, or was the battle swan just flying low enough to talk eye to eye with this 4-foot fox?
That's why. He was waddling alongside you for a little bit.
Okay.
On his battle swan.
Like that choice for waddling into battle.
Yes.
Okay.
It does.
Alright, I'm just checking. Hearing you now.
All right. The last thing I want to do as general is appoint a lieutenant so that if I go commando rogue, that my lieutenant is going to be running the show.
Commando.
Yeah, I'm going commando. I mean, Rake is always going commando, but in this particular instance, he just needs somebody who's going to not go commando when he goes commando.
Can you make a perception check, please?
Yeah, here we go. Probably 15 plus whatever, but most likely just a 15. Wait. Am I perceptive?
So,
Wisdom is perception. That's a 19.
you find what looks to be a one of the strapping coyotes who was the leader of the 9 who rebelled from the village.
Excellent.
And he seems like a pretty worthy person to instill with.
Okay.
Anybody else like to do the same? Or are you just leaving it to chance?
No, I would do the same.
All right, roll perception.
Yeah, I guess I will too.
Everybody roll perception. Except
Everybody noticed that Rake was like, "You, Coyote, you will be my leader when I decide to stop being my leader and start actually winning this war. I need
21.
21.
21.
I'm perceptive, and I have advantage.
You look around and you're like, Onion. Being good.
Onion, you trying to work some shit out with Daddy?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I'm actually really excited to crush some skulls.
That is super alarming. Let's do this.
Onion becomes your second in command.
That's what 21 perception gets you.
Mhm.
You find a really, really solid looking squirrel named Legolas. And
Okay.
you decide that she can be yours.
She?
Yeah, it's a girl.
Legolas, the she squirrel?
Yeah.
It's Lego lass, but you say it fast enough, and squirrels talk fast.
All right, everybody. I'll give everybody a little bit of time to strategize.
All right. Yeah. Coyote Ugly, you're in charge. I'm going to go meet with the leaders.
So
Whoa.
as you can roll up to the field of
I
battle,
roll my initiative, so if you want to leave the platoon guarding the bridge to me and Ingwe, we can clear that out pretty quick, allowing us passage onto the main battlefield.
To be fair, I can part the seas at this point. So we have a bridge wherever we need it, just so you know. It seems that the archers are going to be best suited, like 60, to being in that +4 AC zone. I think if Ingwe were to try and get to the +3 damage rolls, we'd have to. I feel like archers want to be at the armory because they'll be able to take shots from wherever. I feel like our warriors are going to be the ones who open up that passageway. And bridge or no bridge, I think we can get Inara and her gang to the +3 area with the 3 warriors, archers, and magicians. It does leave Azilius a little exposed.
If we
Let me take care of me.
place the battalion of archers in the armory, then another battalion will be required to engage the nearest enemy, so that the archers can fire on them, because the enemies will follow us wherever we go.
True. I plan on holding as many down with hideous laughter as I can. It will put them prone at least till the start of the next round, something to that effect. So I have 3 immobilizers, 2 abilities to make people more effective or more hard to hit, and 1 big damage spell. So I think early on we go hideous laughter, maybe on troop F. Why are there 2 Fs? Oh, fighters and archers. Is that what?
you will notice that the there are among the enemy troops there's 2 A's and 2 F's because they have the same. The F's they seem to be melee units, and the A's are ranged units. The ones with 4 that are made out of 4 hexes seem like larger, more experienced units.
Okay.
They're a little bit.
Experience.
All right. Well, that makes things a little more complicated.
Can I see the races of our opponents from afar?
Yeah, so that's one of the things is as you are approaching, you notice that they're all much in the way of Tolkien. They are all Muslims.
Sorry, what?
Just kidding. They are all so there are some not tigers, but like minor tiger, like tiny tigers, tiger babies.
Armies of tiny tigers.
But there's also like there are Aarakocra. There
Raiders.
are there are some
Regular
small
tigers?
South American rodents, like kind of like mean looking small South American rodents. You know, they're carrying scimitars and are wearing turbans and things like that. And then there are also the last race is there are I was like trying to think of something, and the quickest thing I think of is an octopus in a jar of water, but that doesn't make any sense.
He-Man?
A land shark. There is a shark
Turkey men.
with legs.
Wait, the street shark that I wanted to be at the beginning of the game? Do they have rollerblades?
Yep.
Ah! Had to be a frog this whole time because I said the land shark weren't real. Now they're there. Ah, my mortal enemy, the street shark. Oh boy. Oh boy. All right. Well, I'm coming for him.
All right, you go for it.
All right. So,
we're ready to do this?
I guess so.
yeah. Just broadly speaking, I've changed my mind. Let's just crush them all. Like, let's gang up on somebody, action economy the hell out of them, and then continue moving forward.
I mean, ultimately, our goal is to get to the house and tear it the fuck apart. So
Right. So what I'm saying is, yeah, Azilius, you probably end up having to guard 16th on the bridge, and then Ingwe, Inara, and I are just going to roll through F, crush A, and then keep on plowing through to the house. F is probably going to fight us. Doesn't matter. I'm going to tap him out.
I think you putting me in charge of 6 backside might not. I am also going to attack it.
Yeah, as I 16th is like I feel pretty confident that I can take A and just secure the high ground and support you guys from the top.
Those F guys are probably going to jump you, but actually, I'm with Oz on this one. Yes, you're going to be fine, 16th. Continue your plan exactly as you proposed it.
Well, those F guys can't jump them because they're across the river. There's no
Bridge there. Yeah, there is a bridge there.
Oh, well, fuck them. All right.
Let us begin.
Okay.
As we're wrapping up, I'm going to tap Azilius on the shoulder and say, protect the girl, and cast guidance. So he's going to get plus a D4 on his next roll.
Great. Yes, I'm about to fuck up F. Here we go. I'm going to start by doing that bonus action perception roll to see if I can see the commander.
Go for it. Yeah, so as you're up, so you can just go ahead and take your turn.
21.
Okay, yeah, so the commander of F, you can see there's like a special sort of like improvised plumage on his helmet. These guys are mostly the minor tiger spirit things. This particular tiger is a little bit taller. He's about 4 feet tall, and he's got on a goofy looking helmet.
He's 4 feet tall, and he's taller than everyone else. Is that what you said? A tiny tiger.
Okay, I move to fuck that tiger up.
Dun, 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 all right, so as you you charge into battle. Actually, okay, yeah, go ahead. So your army gets to attack, and your you get to seek out the commander.
All right. So I guess I will lead with the army attack.
Sure.
Or no, I'll lead with me seeking out the commander, because if I manage to murder him, the army will have a much easier time.
So as your army just like swings into battle, you have marked your man, and you're just like Terminator running through like the rows of combating, like just like people are swinging at you, you're ducking, you're kind of like elbowing some people on your way, and you're just like removing all obstacles between you and the officer.
All right, cool.
Because that's how it works.
Once I'm in touch range, I'm gonna go ahead and touch him and inflict me some wounds.
Okay. Let me go get some dicey dice.
You want to use mine?
Oh yeah, I guess I will use yours. Okay, what's that?
So that's a 16 plus. No, just a flat 16. No, wait, hold on, please hold. Yeah, 16 with my D4.
So that's just damage?
No, 16 to hit.
Oh, that totally hits. Yeah, he
Okay. Damage wise, he gets 16 necrotic damage.
So you find, and you just like sweep across his face, touch him, and just like wounds, his body starts to take on wounds. The ching cling around you kind of ceases as people are looking at what's happening. So he takes some damage. Okay.
All right, I'm gonna do that again because I have extra attack.
Yikes.
15 hit.
That also hits.
Roll damage. Slightly less damage that time. At a 3d10, I got 6 damage.
Yikes. So that all together was 22?
Yes, but wait, there's more. Somewhere in here, I've got War Priest, which allows me to attack again.
That's a lot of actions.
Yeah, I'm pulling out all the stops here. Once I find it, I will mark certain features and traits. There it is, features and traits. I knew it was here somewhere. All right, so I'm going to expend a unit of War Priest and make a weapon attack as a bonus action.
Well, you've already used your bonus action to perceive the commander.
I already did. Oh, that's a perceive. Perceive is an actual bonus action. All right, never mind.
That is like your bonus action, is trying to find the commander. Now that you've found him, you don't have to do it again, but that is yeah.
Okay, word. So yeah, 22 altogether. Then I guess I attack with my army.
Yeah, so your army is just like all these fat fatties. They're not that fat. They're like llamas, but they've got clubs, dude. They've got clubs.
Right. Llamas with clubs.
At what point did rodents graduate to llamas?
Oh, that's.
So roll it.
All right, here comes the attack roll.
It's better for me.
The attack roll is a hot 17.
Yeah, that definitely hits. So then 2d6 plus your army modifier, which right now is 6.
2d6 plus 6.
You could really do some damage.
10.
Okay. So your army, inspired by your zeal, you just rush through, dodge. They get a burst of energy and they start slashing. And you see about 10 of the enemy troops fall down dead. So that sucks for them. 10 HP. Army, so they are dwindling. This is a clearly like the introductory level of forces, and they are not looking super hot. So there you go. So it is 6teeth's go now. 6teeth. I mean, we need like battle music, you know. So everybody is gonna have a speed of like, I think 4 hexes makes sense. So 1, 2, 3. 6teeth is going to try to position himself over here, and he's going to have his archers open fire on the bad guys. They are going to hit. Right? Yeah, they're going to hit. 10 plus 2, they hit. So that is going to be... So you see 6teeth start to march across over to try to approach the hill, and a volley of arrows just flies out and begins sticking into the enemies pretty damn good. And he definitely takes out some folks. The bad guy's turn now. So the fighters are gonna start cracking back. Oz, you are going to get this thug that you've just been hitting is going to take a swing at you. The first one is a 6. Is a 6 hit?
No.
No, I don't think so. I didn't think so. And the second one is an 18 to hit.
That one does it.
Okay, so he's just like shocked, like he's clearly never been in battle before. He kind of sucks. He whiffs on his first club to your head, but just like catches you on the knee. He does deal 8 bludgeoning damage to you.
That's cool.
Meanwhile, you look around. Yikes, that sucks. I assume a. Let's see, their army is. Does a 5 hit your army?
I'm gonna go ahead and say no. No, it does not.
Wow. All right, so your army is unscathed. They are just not taking any damage. So that was good for you. This guy though, this guy is gonna be a problematic guy. Let's see here. This army moves into the armor class area. They move on top of the hill. So the opponents now have the +4 armor class bonus. No. And they're going to open fire on 6teeth's army. So you see them sort of like counter maneuver against 6teeth, move up the hill. And they are going to shoot plus. Hold on, what's that? I'm gonna
kill dead.
7 plus 6 is 13.
Got mine open.
So their hits, they're trying to shoot at 6teeth, and they end up missing. Bless up.
Damn it.
Yeah, we get it, dude. You hate everybody.
No,
Ingwe,
just 60.
you are up.
Ooh.
Ingwe.
Ingwe.
I run at them.
So, seeing how you bellow a panthering bellow that echoes through the valley, the house sort of flickering in the distance, you run on their position, and you are engaged with the enemy.
I attack.
make a roll.
It's a 14 plus 6.
So
That's a 20 hit.
20. That's pretty good. Even with the enemy archers being able to somewhat defend their position, these fighters are just a little bit outside of their kin, and you're able to take a pretty strong advantage of them. So go ahead and roll damage.
9. No, yes, 9.
So your army does 9 damage. Between you and Oz, you are very quickly turning this army to nonsense. It's nothing. So, way to go. Okay, and then you also, as a player, as a hero, get to do some stuff. If you go for your attacks, you're not going to be able to. The damage won't work the same way, basically. But you will be able to like hunt down some individuals and do some nonsense.
Well, given that their commander is engaged, and I am not the type of leader who feels the need to prove himself against the big fat fatty, I'm just gonna kill a minion.
Great. So you get all of your attacks, so you could probably kill a couple minions.
Well, it's an 11 to hit.
I actually think an 11 hits. Yeah, 11 hits. So you kill a couple of these bad guys.
Okay.
What are you gonna do? This army they're just like clearly had no idea what was happening.
Oh yeah.
They're
It's a
only
25
3
damage.
feet tall.
It doesn't matter, but it's a 25 damage. I killed him good.
You killed him really good, dude. You killed that guy so good. Okay. Now it is our friends' turns. So these archers are just going to open fire, and they're actually going to split their fire and take one shot at Oz's army and one shot at Inara's army. So, or one shot at Ingwe's army. So Oz is 5 plus 4 is 9 plus 5. So a 14 is does a 14 hit your army? No. Okay. Well, that sucks. The archers are also going to try to kill some of Ingwe's army. That'll probably do it. That's a 14 plus 4, or 14 plus 2 plus. So that's a 20 to hit your army, Ingwe.
That'll do it.
That'll do it. That'll do. So that's going to be 9 damage to your army. So that puts you down to 41, I believe. So those are some bad monsters. And they're going to kind of retreat a little bit as they see you come closer.
Hey, dude. Somebody's setting off fireworks and scaring our poor dog.
No,
I heard the door opening. I was like,
not my boy.
yeah.
Maybe he'll never leave the house again.
Doubtful. He's gonna be like, I'm going back to Alabama. It was good for me then.
Going
Yeah.
back to the pound, they treated me well there.
They like were in.
You never know explosions at the pound.
These fighters are probably gonna go this way. So you guys see the fighters move out of the attack roll range.
Wait, they can just cross the river?
There's a bridge.
There's a bridge.
What?
Yeah. There was some discussion about this bridge, which was very hidden.
I thought there was only 2 bridges that you pointed out.
I did only point out 2 bridges. That was my bad.
Later on,
Oh, your boyfriend's gonna die.
Oz and I were both pretty okay with 16th going on his own.
That's why I shouted to Inara and not Oz and Rick.
Wait, when did you shout to me?
Just now. Right now. I see them moving. And I shout, your boyfriend needs cover.
Okay. I didn't realize I was in character. I thought you were just like saying that. I got you.
Okay, Inara.
Okay, well, I don't know how far can I move.
You can move like onto the bridge.
Okay,
That must be like our next door neighbors.
yeah, that's literally outside our house. If I like moved my troop, yeah. Shoot.
4th of July ain't for another week, homie.
Yeah, you could shoot them.
Okay, I'm gonna do that.
So Inara's gonna take a swing. Better.
Okay, so I roll just like an attack for my longbow for my troop.
Yeah.
Okay. And then I add 6.
Yep.
So I can just click that.
Yeah, you could just. Hell yeah, you totally do.
24.
You hit.
Okay. And then it's gonna be 1d8 plus 6.
Well, hold on. Let me actually. You might not hit.
What?
24 hits. Yeah.
How strong are these people?
Yeah. So it's gonna be 1d8 plus 6.
So I can just do that now. 3.
Yeah.
It's just easier for me now. I know it's not gonna be like that forever. 13 damage
Okay.
to
cool.
Troop F, crossing the bridge for my boyfriend, who's not
Yeah.
my boyfriend. Everybody.
So that was actually you hit. Your arrows seem to hit their targets, and you end up you do some damage.
Okay, so then I get to, as Inara, just do like my own individual actions. Okay, can I see? I know this is kind of far, but can I see the leader of F?
You can make a perception check.
I would like to make a perception check. 17?
No, you are not able to see him.
Damn.
You'll have to
Okay.
get a little bit closer. You're still so far away, and there's trees in the middle of everything.
Okay.
I totally messed up the initiative, by the way. Rake was supposed to go, but
That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm still giving a rousing speech to my team.
you were a little distracted.
I'm like, where's Mr. Sit-Toad?
Okay. So do I still have movement, like personally, or no?
You could leave your troops,
I
but
don't.
that would probably have some detrimental effects
Okay,
on
I'm
their
not
psyche.
gonna. I'm not, okay, not gonna do that then.
Well, actually, since you did have a really good score, or like on your perception, like you did choose a good commander, that was kind of the idea, was people who chose good commanders could leave and everything would be fine. So you could
Okay.
go outside of your army if you wanted to. I would allow that.
I don't want to.
Okay.
I'm gonna just stay where I am, I guess. Not do anything.
All right. Great.
You done?
All right, Rake, you're up.
Okay. So I know that there's probably not much left of these F crew, but I think it's probably easiest for my guys to get close to the group. So I'm going to move 1, 2, 3, 4 hexes to be right up next to them.
Like kind of like here.
Like I think my guys will. That's good, and I'm actually going to wedge us
Right up on.
That's right, because I'm gonna stride forward, look at my army, and say, that little tiger's mother is so ugly. She belongs in the Museum of Contemporary Art. And I'm going to cast Howling Laughter on the remaining fighters.
Okay, so that is. How does that work? I think they need to succeed on a wisdom saving throw or something.
Exactly. If not, they are laid prone by this delightful joke I just told.
Did you see that?
Okay.
Literally just banged my head. Ow, that really hurt. They scored a 15.
And the
So your thing would be
+4.
Yeah. Well, I don't know how to do this. It'd probably be, I would say like 12 plus 4, so like 16.
Okay.
So you do it.
Sweet.
So they're all prone.
Yeah. They're in a fit of laughter. Unfortunately, they aren't injured in any particular way. They're just going to be prone for the next turn. Meanwhile, as Rake, now that I'm right up close to him, I'm going to race forward, shink my Wolverine claws out. And has Azilius killed the main guy?
He has not yet. No,
Awesome. Okay. I am going to run up and start slashing at this dude's ankles, basically. Hop, hop, hop goes Little Frog. And I'm gonna fight him. I guess actually I'm 4 feet tall. He's 4 feet tall. We're right at the same height. This is Battle of the Little People. Yeah. Gonna tap him on the shoulder, be like, "Oh hey, I have something for you," and then throw my claws into his face.
You do that. Roll attack with its super advantage.
Super advantage, right? When you say super advantage, what do you mean?
You just with advantage. He's
with advantage.
Like he's...
Okay, sweet. That was it was a 9 attack roll. My strength is 16. 16 minus 10 divided by some number is my actual attack bonus. I don't think I'm hitting him, to be real.
10 a 10 would hit him. 10 would hit him.
Okay, it probably hits
9, because it's like 9 plus. This is just you. So wisdom modifier plus proficiency is like 6 for you, plus 6.
Yes.
So 15, which is definitely hitting.
Okay, fantastic. And then I'm gonna do it again. Multi-attack. These claws are sweet. Oh right, I gotta roll damage, which is a D. What is damage? 2d6. Okay, so we're rolling damage. There's a 2, and there's a 4, so 6 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Rolled a nat 20 on the second attack.
Nice.
And so that's 4d6.
Yeah.
Okay. We get a 6 and a 6 and a 2 and a
He's
4.
Dead. You can tell me how you kill this commander.
All right. I tapped him on the shoulder. I was like, "I have something for you," and stab him again. And then I'm like, "It was your mother I was talking about." And
So
now
you just watch as like you're about to like take your hammer down on this guy, and he just like Rake just comes in and just like stabs him in the face a couple of times. Meanwhile, I'm just gonna say that like as people are laughing hideously, the rest of Oz's goons just take them out, and this army is dead.
Hoorah!
I'm gonna knuckle bump Oz, and we're just gonna turn together to look at the bridge. Boom.
So that was glorious. That was like the true blaze of glory moment right there, I would have to say. 6teeth saw the fighters coming over the bridge, and pulls back a little bit, and he's still gonna fire on the other archers though. Let's see if he wins. 6teeth. We're still full. We're still full. No problem, baby. No problem. That is going to hit. That is going to hit the archers for sure. Those archers might just die. They do not. They get down a lot. So another volley of arrows comes and hits all of the archers, and these archers over here are looking pretty gross, pretty grody. Oz, you're up.
Yo, we are. How far can I move across the bridge?
If you use your dash option as your action, you can move like 1, 2, 4, 5, like here. You could like get pretty close to the archers.
All right, cool. I'm gonna do that, and then bonus action. Let me see if I can identify the commander.
Okay, roll perception check.
That is a dirty 20, my friend.
A dirty 20. Wow. So you see a land shark with a. You see a land shark that is clearly giving orders, and that is the bad guy.
I shout back to Rake. Be careful of the land sharks.
Aye, aye, soul brother.
What's the house look like right now?
It is perpetually burning.
No change.
No change. Still
All
burning.
right.
Still perpetual.
The army can't attack, right? They're not in range.
No, yeah, there's nothing you can really do right now.
All right, I'll pass then.
Okay, it is these archers' turns. They really suck. But they're going to try to hit 6teeth. Are they going to make it? They do not. They're just like weak and pitiful. There's like actually like 3 of them standing on this hill.
Oh.
Just like pew pew pew.
Oh,
And they're just like coming up. So
And what creatures are this again?
there's like mean rodents left in these archers.
Oh yeah. Yep. South of mean kin rodents.
All right. Let's see here. Anyway, you're up.
Right.
He just like reappears.
I see Inara's battalion rushing to the defense of her boyfriend. I recognize that they're both archer battalions and hopelessly outmatched if those fighters get to them. However, that is very far away from me, and I recognize that we also must each of us do our part and not someone else's. So, I believe I will lead my battalion to the northeast of Oz's as far as I can. I'm going to take my dash action.
You charge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Charge.
You get like right around there.
Okay. And I too am going to use my bonus action to perceive this land shark, Commander.
I mean, I imagine you would have heard me call it out, right?
You just said beware of the land sharks, which is like half of this battalion. So that's useless information, Oz. Thank you.
There's only one land shark,
Okay.
but you still gotta make a perception check.
That's very useful information, Oz. Thank you for passing that along.
You gotta get eyes on him, so you still need to make.
I can't tell your sarcasm from your pained voice, but your sarcasm hurts me.
There's a land.
Migraine hurts.
I'm not very perceptive though.
He got a hot step.
Right. Yeah. You haven't identified him yet. Sucks to suck. Okay. So. The archer is gonna move into the graveyard, and the archers are gonna take 2 shots, one at Oz's army and one at Ingwe's army. So the one at Oz's army is a 18 to hit.
18 hits.
Yeah. So the army is gonna take. Yikes. 13 damage.
Down to 37. Plus 3.
Now,
Rough.
does that put him in the 30 range, or is he in the 40 range?
He's in the 30 range.
One shy of the decade, and you are in the lower range.
One shot, yep. See you later. So, and then the shot on Ingwe's army is not hit. That's like a 2+, not enough.
The ghosts of someone's ancestors can feel our imminent presence and are swayed by our righteous cause.
That's right. But Oz, you drop some. You drop some dudes. You drop some dudes. I mean, these fighters here, man. These fighters see the assault, and they just like run back, man.
Oh.
And they're gonna engage Ingwe. So Ingwe, you're looking at another assault from them. That's a natural 20.
Yikes.
So they hit you. And they just like your army was like so excited, you just rush forward, you don't see these guys. Ooh. That's rough. That's gonna be another 13 damage off of your army.
Ooh.
Oh. Okay.
So you go down to 28.
It came from the trees. You couldn't have known.
Ingwe, you take the fighters, I'll take the archers.
I can't hear you over the cries of my men.
They're just like get ambushed, and there's just folks just cutting your men's head off.
Oh, God.
Just
Well, I
left.
said that backwards. You should take the archers because I have disadvantage, or they have advantage against me. I don't have disadvantage against them.
I totally forgot about. You actually, yeah.
I mean, an 18 would have hit anyway. You didn't need advantage for that.
Right. Okay. What's she? Rake, you're up.
Oh boy, here we go.
Oh boy, here I go killing again.
Yeah, so I got a quick question just about range. What's the size of each hex? Is that 10 feet?
No.
Okay.
Yeah, just for like simplicity's sake, yes. Just
Okay.
It's
Yeah.
not, but we're gonna
Right.
pretend
Right. Like I'm just gonna imagine that spells are amplified. So whatever was like hideous laughter is a 30-foot spell.
Yeah.
So yeah, three makes it easy enough because then I have to not like I can't quite pull it off.
Right.
Which is good and fine. That said, this is gonna be a super silly decision, but I'm gonna do it anyway. All right. No strategy. Okay, yeah. So we are going to dash to Ingwe's side. We're going to dash across the bridge.
1, 2, 3, 4.
All right. Yep. And I'm going to tell my boys they can't do anything because we dashed, so that's unhelpful. Yeah, I'm going to. I have a spell for this. My spell is called. Oh yeah, I can take my action to perceive the fighter king, right?
You can take your bonus action. Yeah.
Yeah, my commander action.
Your bonus action. Yeah. Yes.
Okay.
And then you, as Rake, get an action as well.
Oh sweet. Yeah. Okay. So first things first. Let's find this dude. Natural 1.
It's too many trees, dude.
Ah! I bet he's a land shark. Okay. So let me just see about this. The trees are doing what exactly? Helping with attack rolls?
The graveyard helps with attack rolls.
Trees
Okay.
aren't really doing anything. We just use it because we need a scapegoat for our pain.
Yes, I follow. Okay. What good would a fog cloud do? It would probably just make all of this harder. So I think what Rake is gonna do, he has this cool spell. He really wants to use it. He really, really wants to use it. I want to do something cool, and I don't know if I can.
I don't know if you can either.
Yeah. So I have a move called Redirect Flow. You cause flowing water in the area to move in a direction you choose. The water in the area moves as you direct it, but once it moves beyond the spell's area, it resumes flow based on the terrain's conditions. I would like to reroute the river into the graveyard to hit the fighters.
Do it, dude. Just roll. You do it. You do it.
Ah!
We're gonna roll a dexterity throw.
Okay.
So that's a 10. So I don't think they do it. So roll like. I assume you're trying to sweep some of them away.
Yeah, that's the plan.
Yeah, roll damage. Roll
Okay.
like I would say 1d8 probably.
Okay. Sure. So yeah, there's a Yep, we'll do that. It's a 1.
Oh well, that sucks.
Buddy.
He's just like you get one guy.
Right.
But they are startled. You did disrupt them. So that's good.
Okay, I'm good.
All right, we are back to 60th, who is just.
No, I didn't go.
Oh yeah, sorry. No, you're.
Am I able to like? I'm sorry, I'm confused about how far away I am from the other archers, like the poor 3 guys standing up on the hill.
You could hit them. Oh, these guys?
Yeah.
You could hit them.
Okay, I'm just gonna.
You could hit pretty much anybody.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh,
I mean, they're farthest away from everybody.
okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't really think about that. I'll shoot at the fighters then.
Okay. Roll.
Watch out for the trees.
Leave your boy in the dust. I love it.
22 to hit.
That'll hit them. Roll damage.
Plus 3. 8. Because that was plus 1d8 plus 3 was 1d8 plus 6.
So 8.
8 damage.
All right. You kill 8 people. You just murdered 8 people.
Murder, it's war.
They're like slaughtering my friends, the army.
Yeah, so they're just like slaughtering your friends, just like cutting off rodents' heads, and you shoot them.
Yeah, we do.
You shoot them real good.
Can I?
Netherlands.
Can I? I couldn't do this last time, but could I try to perceive again the army leader?
On which one? Of the fighters?
Yeah,
Yeah, you can.
I can perceive.
It'll be a little bit easier because you've heard about these land sharks. Yeah, you see them.
19. Okay.
You see them, dude.
Was that my like bonus action to like perceive them? Or can
Yeah,
I-
that was your bonus action, so you have another action.
Oh, I don't want another action. I want a bonus action. Could that have been my action? And this is my bonus action because I'd like to cast this.
Yeah, sure.
Oh, I can
That's-
actually. I
that's
can.
fine.
I can do that as an action.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna
Well,
do that.
I mean, it depends on what the thing is.
Why?
Because like that's a bonus action, so you technically can't.
It
But
has to be a bonus action.
theoretically, but you can use your action to perceive. Like I'm not going to be a
Okay.
do it.
Do it.
To help me then with the damage that it incurs. I guess it's only me.
Yeah. What happens?
So I cast Hunter's Mark. So I can choose a creature that I can see within range, and obviously I'm choosing the captain of that particular army. And mystically mark it as my quarry. Till the spell ends, you deal an extra 1d6 damage to the target whenever you hit it with a weapon attack. You have advantage on any wisdom, perception, or wisdom survival check you make to find it.
You'll be able to find it. Tell you that much.
Yes, I will. Okay.
All right, dude. You mark your quarry. Hell yeah! It is 60's turn. He's gonna try to kill these guys with his bow.
Go, Bo.
He does. He is able to pick off the last few of these archers. They are dead. And 16th's army is going to try to get there, but they are just a little bit shy, and you don't get the bonus yet.
Has Six Teeth just been sitting on his battle swan as it just waddles along with the rest of the army, or is he like doing loopy loops around above them?
He's just waddling. He hasn't been felt comfortable enough to not waddle. He's waddling. Okay. It is Oz's turn.
All right, y'all. You know what time it is. It's time to fuck up them fighters. Let me move into position. So I'm gonna be just get me as close as I can to the fighters. I don't know how many that worked. Yeah, that works.
Bruh.
And that's +2 to attack rolls.
Yep.
Word. Let me use my bonus perception. See if I can't mark out their leader. That's a hot 10.
Yeah, you see him. It's another land shark.
Ah, of course.
Beware the land sharks. All right. Zilius is going to fight the land shark.
All right.
He's going to inflict wounds. 11. Does an 11 hit?
No. This land shark is a little bit smoother. He's he's a bit more adept, clearly, than the guy who came before you. And so as you try to like swipe at him with your necrotic energy, he dodges as there is battle raging around you.
All right. Let me examine my spells here, see if there's anything a little bit better to use in dire situations such as these. Nope, just inflict wounds at a higher spell slot. So let's do that. How about a 12? Does a 12 hit?
12 does not hit.
Some bitch.
Some bitch.
All right, well, I guess it's time for my army to attack. Can my army just focus on him?
Yeah, you would be sacrificing an attack on the round him, but yeah, you can send some troops, command some troops to kind of join you. You know, send some blows his way.
Yeah, I want to do that.
All right, make an attack roll.
Attack roll. Magical roll. Woo! That is a 14. 17.
17 does not hit.
Bro.
Okay. That's my turn.
All right. So, Oz, can you look toward? So, Oz, make a perception check.
21.
All right. So you see. I know, you guys. I know. So you see Ganesh in the doorway of the burning house. And he kind of raises a hand of blessing to you. And you hear in your head a distinct voice of Ganesh saying, "Be faithful."
Say what?
Be faithful.
Dude, I'm hella faithful.
Hell yeah, you are. Oh shit. So,
Do I get the effects of the bless spell?
no, you don't. So all of you see a hole open up a little bit in front of the house, and what looks like a skeleton dressed in a robe of robeness appears out of the earth right here.
Oh, that's no good.
Skeletor.
And as it opens, the graveyard also spews forth an army of guys.
Uh-oh.
So
Do I get an attack of opportunity?
you do not. In fact, they're coming after you. There are about 20 necrotic skeleton dogs that are coming to eat your face. There are 20 hellhounds coming to eat your face.
All right, call me OJ, motherfuckers. Let's go.
The 17 hit your army. Pretty sure.
Like, kinda.
Kind of. Okay, great. So these guys. Okay, so these guys are gonna do 8 damage to your army.
Cool. Now I'm at 29.
Yeah, you sure are. This skeleton guy, dude. He's it's sad. It's not good. You see his hands kind of like go like this, and he's going to attack Oz. He's going to attack you directly.
Cometh at me. Runneth up, my guy.
Does a natural 1 hit you?
Fuck no, it doesn't.
So he like sends out his rays of sickness, and you just stand
And
confident.
take the left turn.
Yeah, and you stand confident, and a force field sent by Ganesh kind of like covers you, and the rays of sickness dissipate. The skeleton says to you. Anyway, you up.
Anyway. Does the presence of Oz and his fatties impede my movement?
No.
You could form a mixed tactic unit.
And then the other Skeletors would fall in around us.
Could be bad.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I rally my troops, and we charge for the furthest necrotic battalion.
So this guy up here.
Yep.
All right, so you break from the fighters, which means they are going to, as you retreat, they get a little bit of an attack of opportunity. Does a 17 hit your retreating army?
It sure does. Does the presence of a river now affect that?
Well, the rivers swept away that one poor guy on the tail end of their army. So they're gonna hit you for 5.
Wait, yeah, doesn't that affect the modifier though? Like,
It could theoretically.
Yeah.
But it doesn't.
Okay.
Okay. As we noted, as we do we make it all the way to?
Yeah, you make it. You can engage with the. There seem to be about 20 hounds, and like you know the necromancer. Like you have identified him as existing.
Okay. Just as my battalion reaches theirs, and our swords are about to clash, I roar fearsomely. And it is a daunting roar. And my attempt is to shake them to their core. Can they make wisdom saving throws? Or someone? So this is ordinarily it's creatures within 10 feet of me. Must succeed on a wisdom saving throw of 14, or else they become frightened of
me. They all fail, dude.
Nice.
Frightened of you.
Cool. And then we attack.
Hell yeah. So all those attacks are going to be with advantage. And don't forget you get +2 to your attack rolls.
+2 or +3?
Well, +2 on top of your army modifier.
Yes. Oh. +5.
Right.
Okay, so does a 17 hit?
Yeah, 17 hits.
Roll for damage. 8 damage, I believe.
All right. That was a thing.
It was a thing.
And then you can have all of your actions and bonus actions.
Oh yeah. I forgot that when I attack, I get to continue attacking. I guess we just rolled that all into one.
So the necromancer, if you wanted, or
There's a necromancer.
yeah, that he's like the big guy in the middle of this one.
Okay.
He's the one who summoned all of these hellhounds.
The large fat fatty.
There's a 12 hit or a 15.
Actually, yeah, yes.
Both.
A 12 hits.
Right. Well, I fuck him up
Okay.
a little bit. 12 damage, and also maybe a 5 damage if I get to hit him twice.
You do get to hit him twice.
Okay. Right. So I got my Equals. I'm just slashing in.
Cool. So you do 17, 18 overall?
Yes, sir. 17.
Carry the one. All right, dude. You made these necromancers real frightened. Real frightened. These fighters, though, my dude, are pissed. They don't care about Oz. They see these sorcerers and they're nervous. So Oz, you do get an attack. Your army gets an attack of opportunity.
Yeah, let's go.
But their commander is gonna stay with you. He just like gives them the order and they run. But
My attack of opportunity nets me a dirty 20.
Okay, that hits. Roll damage for your big fat army.
And that damage is 1 plus 2. 1 plus 2 and then 2d6s. 2d6s plus 3. It's an easier way to say that. 11 damage.
Wow. That was brutal. So like there's 17 guys and they're like, ah, and then they just get slaughtered as they run towards Rake. But they are gonna try to hit you, Rake.
All right, bring it on.
There's a 12
plus 0.
There's a 12 your army.
So my army is, I think, getting a +4 modifier, and we were 11 armor class. So no, we're at 15.
All right. Yeah, you guys are safe.
Yep.
These archers are getting the hell out of here, and they're going to shoot yet again at Ingwe and Oz. Okay, so the first one is only a 10 to hit Ingwe.
Nope.
But I'm pretty sure the second one hits Oz. 19.
Are they shooting at me personally? That doesn't fucking matter.
They're shooting at your army.
It hits.
It hurts. So your army takes 12 damage.
Sick. That's 17.
So your army can't live in your house. So you're down to 17 troops, my man. 17 troops.
So here's a question I probably should have clarified earlier. So obviously a potion of greater healing would not heal our army, but would me laying hands on the troops heal my army?
I'd allow it. But the problem is that your troops are already like dead. So what I would say is that like some of those things were just casualties. And so there's probably like a limited amount that you could heal. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So like
there's a limited amount of pool of lay on hands I have anyway, so it's not like I could do anything super crazy.
So I don't exactly know how I would handle that, but I'll handle it.
Word.
So that's that. Those archers are brutal. Rake, you're up, man.
Hey, so there's a bunch of fighters. just to refresh me, Oz, did you take a swing at those necromancers?
Nope, haven't touched them yet.
All right, because man, I want to swap with you. I want my boy Rake to climb onto the neck of the nearest alpaca, whisper in his ear, and says, "Shorty, it's time." And I want all my llamas casting fireball on that necromancer right there.
Fireball?
I think so.
Fireball is you have one charge.
Yes.
Okay. All right. So you're firing on this one.
Yes. Yeah, I know we probably should have saved it, but this is it.
Okay. So they did make the save. So you're gonna have to.
Yep, it's half of 8d6.
Yeah.
Okay, here they come.
46.
So we're looking at easily. So I rolled 6 dice and got to 25, and then we're gonna go with another 2 more dice. Yeah, 10, 20, 25, and then that's an 11. So 36. So half of 36 is 18.
Yeah. So you like obliterate, like just. And when the dust settles, there are no more demon dogs.
Wow.
That fireball wrecked everything.
Mm-hmm. And then my alpaca's like collapsing on the ground in exhaustion. I look around and I say, "I think it's time for us to disappear, friends." And I'm going to unhinge my jaw just like in the first episode, and a cloud of fog is going to start billowing out from it. Hopefully laying out cover for my exhausted soldiers.
All right. Good turn. Good turn.
Can I use my bonus action as the cloud starts to, like, just before it envelops me? I want to look and see if I can tell who the general is on the fighter side.
Yeah, well, he is currently attacking Oz.
Oh, okay.
The land shark.
Got it. So would I be able to see him easily then, or?
Yeah, you can. You identified him.
Okay, fantastic. I'm good.
Cool. Inara, you're up.
Okay. I personally, Inara only, would like to take a shot at the land shark that's engaging Oz.
Okay.
And since his back is to me, would I get sneak attack?
Sure.
Really?
Sure.
Okay. So I just do this as normal.
So yep. Oh, that was brutal.
13.
Yeah, you don't hit it.
Damn it. But,
Oh, well, you do have advantage, because that's like the whole point.
Oh.
It does not hit.
It was 15. Okay, but I have a question for you. Can I attack twice whenever?
Yeah, of course.
So I'm going to attack again. I'm going to try to do the same thing. Would I still get sneak attack on him because I missed? Okay.
Okay, that hits.
Better. Okay.
Do it again, because you might get natural 20. You do not.
I do not.
All right, so that's D8 plus 3.
8.
That's 8. So Oz, you just see a bolt, pew, and then you get sneak attack. So that's 8.
I also had the rain, or he was my hunter's mark.
Yeah, I don't know what that does. Okay, so 8 plus 4 is 12. Now go to features and traits. And then go down.
It's a D6.
Down.
Sneak attack 1d6.
1d6. So that's 12 plus 4, 16 damage. So you just see a very sneaky bolt hit this guy in the face.
I guess in the back of the head.
In the
'cause-
back of the head.
right? Or in the back somewhere.
Back of
but
the head. Back of the head.
Maybe not the back.
face.
It's dead.
It seems like it went into the back of his head and out the front of his head.
No. Did he die?
No.
Okay, so probably just in his back. I don't think I shot him in the back of the head, and he's just walking around with this arrow.
Yeah, he's alive.
All
He's
right.
alive.
All right, so that was my turn as Anara. I think. My
What's 60th been doing?
Yeah.
Nothing.
16th went at the beginning.
just a long time ago. We've had a lot of people going. I guess we'll just shoot again at the fighters.
Sure.
We're doing well from this bridge. I don't see why we'd move right now. I still got all my troops.
You actually, believe it or not, hit.
Really?
Yeah, they're like really low.
That sucks.
Yeah, you pick off the last fighters
11.
and they are dead.
Nice.
But the commander is still engaged with Oz, so that's important.
Okay. The commander is still engaged, but the troops are gone.
Yeah. So at the top of the round, 16th is actually going to take this +4 AC. When it goes 16th, and he's going to swing at
Wait, did my
the
troops get a
archers.
movement?
Yeah, you can move.
Can we move towards this bridge?
Right here.
Yeah.
All right, nothing. So I'm taking a swing at this archer boy. That doesn't hit. Doesn't hit. So those archers are going strong, baby. Oz, you up.
Okay. First things first. I'm a craftsman. I'm gonna go ahead and sacred flame. I'm gonna sacred flame this land shark.
Okay.
He's got to make a dexterity save. DC 14.
He does not make it.
Takes 13 damage.
This land shark. I don't know what land sharks sound like. But he makes an agonizing sound of pain and anguish.
Is he still alive?
He's looking rough, but he's still alive, yeah.
All right. Extra attack time. Great sword.
What?
Does an 18 hit?
It does.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mess him up.
Another 12 damage to the land shark.
All right, this land shark is resilient. He's still up.
Too much.
Well, it's fine, because now I'm going to invoke my War Priest action.
He's missing.
And strike him again with the Great Sword. Does a 21 hit?
21 sure hits.
He takes 11 more damage.
All right, tell me how you want to kill this land shark.
So I imagine the land shark's really bitey, and he's gonna bite at me, right? And I'm gonna be a little bit nimble for an elephant. I'm gonna dodge. I'm gonna dodge again, right? Check it, dodge again, and then much like a baseball bat swing, I'm gonna catch him in the mouth with my greater sword and just cleave his jaw clean off.
Whoa.
That's pretty sick, dude.
All right, now army time. What's fucking left of them? I guess are going to. How far can the archers shoot? How far can 60 shoot?
16th can hit. 10, 20, 30, 40. Yeah, 16th can reach the archers.
Okay. Is there any way to move out of the archer's range but into the necromancer's range? Like, is that little lone tree right there in the middle of the screen, middle of my screen anyway?
Like, what are you talking about? Like,
Okay, scroll up a little bit because I can't see anything now. I'm focused on Nara.
oh.
Oh, never mind. I zoomed. That's my fault.
I was like, I don't know how to help you.
You see how Ingwe's touching a tree?
Yeah,
You see that tree to the left of the tree?
yeah.
Would that be out of the archer's range?
They'd still be able to hit you. It might be kind of hard to tell, but this is on a hill, and so they've got pretty high elevation. They would be able to see you and fire on you.
Gotcha. Well, there's no getting around it. I will move in to engage the necromancer, the N hex.
All right, great.
Fucking magical roll. Here we go. Beyblade. 18 plus 2, 3, at least a 21.
That hits, dude.
Here we go. 2d6s. Seven. It's 1 plus. Yeah, so 7.
Ew.
That's what I'm assuming they sound like. So those hellhounds are there are very few of them. There's just the necromancer and like 5 hellhounds.
All right, that is all Oz can do.
Ingwe!
Yes,
Too cool for school, Newman.
we will finish them. Maybe we will not finish them this round. That's a 5 to hit.
Does not hit. I wish it did. But
Okay, but I'm still hacking away at this guy.
right.
That one's got a 24
That
and 17.
yeah, that hits.
You named your Icklewas?
Sure did. 19 damage.
Okay. How do you want to kill a skeleton?
Well, he's a skeleton, so I chop him and his bones fall apart, I guess.
Deliver.
So as you just like deliver the final blow, this necromancer, Ingwe, the legendary one, rolls through and just like pops, and he just like shatters into a bag of bones, and they throw in the dust, and the remaining hellhounds also
We're sad.
disappear and evaporate into nothingness. Massive shouts ring out through the whole battlefield as you as you have won the battle. Well, kind of. There's still these archers, but you've got such high ground. A volley of arrows comes, and as if to answer the raucous cries. And as I did the math, and your army is demolished.
No.
Oh my.
All of your army is dead. So there's just you standing amidst a field of dead fat boys.
Wait a minute. Wasn't Onion?
Onion's there too. Onion's fine.
So it's me and Onion amongst a bunch of 17 more dead corpses that I guess just went ahead and died.
There's so much dead, Dad.
Imagine that Hulkin is just peppered with arrows like all over her brawny chest and shoulders.
Yeah, she's like
you know.
she's like got some scars.
Steel your heart to it, Onion.
Let's see here. I don't want to do this. So at this point in the game, you see the house is on fire, and there's just those archers left. So it is Rake, your turn.
All right, my boys are going to peek out of the fog, Rake is pulling the fog back like a man opens his curtains, and glances around, sees that most people are dead, looks back, says, "All right, this is our time to shine." And we're gonna run up to Ingwe. So like we're just gonna go up 2 cubes and maybe over 2 cubes, to the right.
Right.
Yeah, so that we're slightly intersecting the +2 attack rolls. We want eyes on the graveyard, but we're gonna cast Blur on Ingwe, and his troops. So they will have opponents will have disadvantage when attacking them. And then once again,
you're waving like, "Hey."
Once again, Rake is going to put a fog cloud around his army, just to try and give them some cover.
Good, Paul.
Yeah, can I make a perception check on my enemy and the armor army camp of archers?
Yeah, you see another Sharky boy.
All right, sweet. We're doing what we can. I'm tapping to out. Turn is passed.
6 Teeth is gonna fire on these motherfuckers. Oh my gosh, she doesn't make it. So 6 Teeth is like, screw you guys. He's just so freaking frustrated. I mean, who wouldn't be?
Bunch of idiots over there.
And he's just gonna like fly on his battle swan and get close and duck down into these trees. Because as we all know from Fire Emblem, you guys, Pegasus Knights get fucked by archers.
Yeah, that's pretty true.
Another thing that I do not understand.
Oz, you are alone, and it is your go.
First things first, I'm going to send Onion into the cloud of fog.
Okay, Onion, for all intents and purposes, goes into fog and is basically safe.
It's just like standing there.
She's like, Dad, there's so much death everywhere.
Oh
Welcome to the graveyard, little Onion. There's always room for one more.
Let's see. Spells. My Chrome isn't working. Oh, now it is.
The Onion, for all intents and purposes, goes into the fog. So I imagine that the fog is actually only like 4 feet tall because that's how tall it needs to be. The Onion's really just poking out the top.
Like around her ankles.
Yeah.
Okay. Here's a thing I can do probably. I'm feeling good about this. I'm feeling good on a Wednesday. Okay, I'm going to. Each one of these squares is or hexes is 10 feet. Yes.
Yeah.
I am going to attempt to put these fucking archers to sleep.
Cool.
Okay. First, Okay. Spell sends creatures into a magical slumber. Roll 5d8.
If you roll perfect, you can get them all.
Don't think I would.
Seems unlikely.
I'd like to say close, but I'd be lying. 28 hit points of Archer go to sleep.
That's pretty good. So you hit basically 28 of their archers, and they just like fall asleep. Do they get to like? Is there like a save? Like, do they get to roll to try to wake up?
No.
Really?
Oh wait, hold on. Hold on.
They're
So wake
asleep forever now.
Yeah, the duration is 1 minute.
They're just
Yeah.
asleep for a minute.
Until the spell ends, the sleeper takes damage, or someone uses an action to shake or slap the sleeper awake.
Okay. That's pretty good. That was a really good turn.
Can I use my move action?
Yes.
I'm going to use my move action to close as much of the distance between me and this archer as I can.
Wow.
All by his lonesome.
You just see Oz in like pure Oz fashion. Oz the Great. Run across the loam. Just like Terminator running towards 40 archers, 28 of which are asleep.
Sleep with their bows. Still, those are pretty impressive odds.
Good. Dope. Ingwe, you're up.
Right. Well, I can reach them and not attack, or I can not reach them and attack.
You can throw axes.
They can throw axes. Thanks, Six Teeth, for reminding me. So we dash.
From his battle swan. You can throw your axes.
As we are dashing forward, with the advice of our battle swan leader, we would like to throw.
Yeet!
So you're going close?
Yeah. Well, yeah, no. So we're not dashing. We're
Right,
getting
as close as like regular movement can get you.
Yeah.
And you're throwing axes.
Okay.
You throw those axes, dude. You ever been to any of those axe throwing places?
That seems like it'd be a lot of fun.
It would be a lot of
Been
fun.
to West Virginia.
I mean, I've thrown hatchets to the woods.
Close.
I built an
Yeah.
axe throwing board with a buddy once.
Did you throw an axe at it?
You bet I did. Went straight in.
Bullseye? Bullseye? Did you like have the target on it, or?
We didn't put the target on it. We were going to draw that in after I threw the axe.
Got it.
But I knew I got the center.
18 to hit, 9 damage.
All right. I'll say that they threw axes at the non-asleep guys.
Yes, preferably. I did not direct them to attack the sleeping one.
No honor in that, right?
Right. That would be questionably murder, possibly.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
All right.
That's
So
it.
they're freaked out, so they're just gonna try to shoot at you, Ingwe. Shoot at your army. They really do not do well, and so the 3 remaining archers just run off into the mountains. So there are 28 asleep archers right now. And that's what they're doing. So I guess
Well, they're asleep for a minute, so
we are. Yes, they are asleep for a minute. So you guys have 10 rounds to finish these guys off. Rake.
All right. I mean, I've got spells, but they basically don't have any combat value at this point. So, and I can't hideous laughter asleep people. Although, admittedly, Rake looks at the group and he's like, "Most of my audiences are about this receptive to my jokes. I've eaten mangoes mightier than this army. Let's go slay them, alpacas. Short stuff, new friend, old friend, you're with me." And we're just gonna roll out of this area towards the house and the villains. 1, 2, 3, 4, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, right up in their faces. And then Rake's gonna unsheath his claws and start methodically murdering.
All right, great. Roll me a murder check, please.
Okay, yeah. It's a D20.
Yeah, just.
Yep.
Just roll damage.
Okay. Yeah. It's
just like it's all crit. It's all crit.
5, 6, a 6, and then a 2. So 12 plus 5 is 17, 18, 19.
So you just like you're like mowing the grass. You're just like ripping apart these things. So that's a lot. That's a lot. So
yeah.
Not a lot.
If it's all crits, then I have a second one of these to whip out if I need to, but maybe they're all just dead.
They're all dead except you do come to the shark.
Oh, shoot, and damage is gonna wake him up.
Yeah, so you like swing down on him. You're just in like this mad like fury, right? And you deal like 9 damage to this guy.
Yeah.
And he wakes up. And you know how land sharks say. And he's up.
Excellent. Excellent. At last, our this is great. This is great. Our battle will be legendary.
But that was beautiful.
Okay.
So now we're on Inara. You're up.
Okay. So is there literally just a single?
There's just a land shark.
And he's basically surrounded by my friends and whatever is left of their armies. Is that correct?
There he is.
Okay.
Yes. He is just being like surrounded by army.
Okay. Well, we'll just head over to the armory, I guess.
Okay, that's a good idea. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You don't quite get there.
That's okay.
But you're around there.
Yeah.
Anything else?
There's just a mad land shark. Can I reach him? Could we reach him?
No. Oh yeah, you could try to shoot him.
But didn't you dash?
Oh, you did. You dashed.
But can I?
You can do it. You can do it.
Inara can.
Inara can hit. Try to hit.
Can I do sneak attack?
No.
Fine.
Well.
That's fine.
Oh.
Okay. Nat 20.
Hey.
Roll damage. That's the worst, dude. She rolled 2 ones.
I rolled a net 20 and then I rolled a 5. 5 fucking damage. Like a loser. Okay. Well, here's this this tiny little puny arrow coming out of nowhere. Just kind of being silly and pissing him off more.
I love how you roll.
Arrow flies true, but it is a really long distance.
I never roll nat 20s, and that was the shittiest outcome of all.
Literally the worst.
I quit.
I like to imagine that like you were lining up the perfect shot for his heart, and then you saw his jaws about to close on Rake. You pointed the other direction, and then you saved my life, but couldn't nail the kill shot.
Thanks.
All right,
We'll
this
go with it.
60th is gonna fly in.
So mad.
That's
You
bad.
relevant right at the end.
That is bad luck. And he's going to do some.
Battle Swan, Dive Bomb.
A swanton bomb.
Swan dive.
He's going to swan dive this motherfucker. So he's like, he flies down with his swan, and then he jumps off of it, and he just like wrecks this guy. So that's
Good.
8. That's 19. He's about to wreck some motherfuckers, dude. He's gonna do Hand of Harm. That's 19 plus another 5 is 24. And I think he gets an extra attack because he's 60. And that doesn't hit. So he does 24 damage to this guy. He just like jumps off his majestic battle swan and just starts punching him. There's some necrotic damage being done. It's pretty ridiculous. Oz, you are up.
Yeah, I'm gonna go fuck up this land shark real quick. I'm gonna go up to him and I'm gonna sacred flame him.
Flame that motherfucker.
He has to make a save of 14 on the dex.
He does make it.
He takes 4 damage.
Whoosh.
Oh, it's even less than an arrow.
But it's okay. I'm going to hit him with my sword now.
Good.
Yeah, do it with advantage because he's probably still prone.
19.
You hit.
And the damage is damaging. 9 damage.
He's looking really rough, you guys. Just so rough.
Guess I'm gonna War Priest one more time. And a 13.
To hit?
Yeah, 13 to hit.
Does not hit.
Well,
You just roll with advantage if you didn't.
oh, okay.
He's prone.
14 to hit.
Does not hit.
Well, jab at him a couple times with my sword and lightly toast his buns, but I think this kill is going to be all Rake for 6.
Ingwe is up.
As this sad spectacle continues to unfold, I am going to.
We're all just kicking him. We all got in a circle. We're just kicking him.
This humiliation never ends. I'm going to silently part from my troops and walk back into the necropolis, the graveyard, to commune with spirits.
It's a thing you can do.
If the spirits are communicable.
You can attempt.
Yeah.
Can you make a religion check?
I can.
Remember all the things I taught you.
Bast taught me. Religion is deep with my people. 15.
You hear, not with the ears of your body, but with the ears of your soul.
And souls have ears.
Just
bitter. Wrong. That's all you get.
Sorry, what?
He probably can't hear you.
Wrong.
That's what I thought I heard.
We're all wrong.
Well, they could be wrong. You know, they got fucked.
We're gonna assume that's the end of my turn.
Okay, great. Rake, dude, you're up, bro.
Shink shink. I've been waiting a long time to say this, but Land Shark, you are no friend of mine, and you never will be. And I'm just gonna stab him straight through the heart with one of these cool-looking weapons I have on my fists. Papow! 5 + 4 is 9. Second attack. 3 + 4 is 7.
Do it with advantage. He's still pro.
All right. With advantage on the first one. 4 + 4 is 8. Advantage on the second strike. 16 + 4 is 20.
Okay, you hit. You just gotta.
Dave, roll a d20 instead of a d6, man.
All right. 2d6 are coming his way. That one's a 4 and the other one's a 6. 10 damage.
All right, dude. Tell me how you killed this guy.
All right. I'm swinging wildly, but like my hatred for land sharks are the worst of the worst. All animals have eaten Locantha before, but like it's much harder to get away from a land shark when you're Locantha because we hide in the water. So I am blinded by rage, and Rake, as he's swinging, one of his gloves just flies off. And then the land shark like bites right where his arm was going to be. And then land shark bites into him. And then the arm that he bit into is the one that still has the claws on it. So he has to fire his claws from inside of the land shark. And the claws come out through his eyes. And Rake just like pries open his jaws and he says, "Not today, buddy." He shakes his hand out.
Wow. All right, so you guys look out over a battlefield. Combat is over. You guys look out over the battlefield, and there are just piles of dead. Actually, neither Inara nor Rake nor Six Chiefs armies got hurt at all, which is astounding. But Oz's army is completely dead. Ingwe's has taken a pretty decent beating. And you look out over, and you know, honestly, you guys did pretty good at this battle. There's some of your dead are out, but yeah, the house is on fire.
Yeah. We'll wrap up my interaction in the necropolis by telling the spirits, the restless spirits, that what is wrong will be made right, and when we have vanquished Bog, I will return and bid you to rest.
Oh!
They never saw Ingwe again.
All right, so you've got this burning house in front of you.
I would like to motion that all of our troops kind of, coalesce on Ingwe's troops. Like everybody, what's the word? Not conglomerate, condense.
Congregate.
Congregate, that's the word. Congregate on Ingwe's position.
Converge might even be more.
Converge, that's another one.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Converge. Converge on that position. Consternation.
Okay. Hold on. That's so weird.
Ben, to save you some time, unless there's going to be more army combat, we can just say Ingwe's hexes are 150 plus.
All right, so everybody goes, and you blah, blah, blah. And there it is. You guys are all there.
Dope. Let's fuck this house up, y'all. And I proceed forward.
All right, so here's the scene, right? You have just led these armies of creatures to crush the armies of death and evil. You have marched a beautiful march to this exact point. You have led valiantly, especially you, Oz, rushing into the heat of battle without a care for anything at all.
What onion?
Just wrecking everybody. Just destroying them. Oh, there is an ungroup right there. And what happens is you have gathered everybody about you. They know that you are like the man. They are all looking to you. Six Teeth bows his head to you, and you turn to look at this giant army, and you say, "Onward!" And you start charging. And then the rest of the army see you, and they yell, "Burn it to the ground! Raise the house! Kill the bog!" And they start, running with you, charging towards the house. And when you guys get about 20 feet away, an enormous wall of black fire surrounds the house. Its heat is so intense that a lot of the rodents instinctively just tumble back. You, however, Oz, are mysteriously unharmed.
Yo, Ganesh has my back, y'all. Can I turn and cast Bless upon the troops?
Sure. An argument seems to, as you seem to give them your blessing, an argument kind of breaks out amidst the crowd, particularly of Rake's and Ingwe's troops, and they're like, "Is this guy for real?" And some of them are like, yeah, this guy's for real. And a lot of the other guys are like, "No, we're not running into the flames. I refuse." And so there's clear, open argument happening about this.
Can I attempt to make a persuasion check on my guys?
Yes.
I would also like to make a persuasion check on Ingwe's guys then, with my emissary of peace.
Okay. Make your persuasion checks.
All right.
Emissary of peace. Fine.
We're looking at a nice old 16. I look my
hot 9.
Go ahead, Dave.
Okay. Strolling up and down the lines of battle as I did before the battle, knowing that each man who I said would probably die is still alive, I'm just going to speak their names to them, right? Names that I was certain I would be carving on tombstones. And I'm just going to be like, Shorty, Mismatch, Coyote Ugly, Mr. Shit Toad. I never thought you would be here, standing on the other side of the battlefield. There is yet only one force that must be destroyed now, and together we can do it. Papio Jr., Teardrop, Guardies B 1, 2, and 3, Charizard, Megazard. We shall rise again against Bog, and we shall do it today, and we shall do it now. We shall do it by trusting the Loxodon who leads us, Azilius. He might not look it, but there is great wisdom in that Loxodon. And I myself will follow. And I'm going to start walking towards the flames.
All right.
Meanwhile, me and my 9 are over there like, guys, it's totally cool. I blessed you with Ganesh's blessing, which I have, which is why I don't get hurt. It's a simple equation, you guys. You plus blessing equals not going to be hurt. Come on. And I turn on my heel and start walking towards the fire, trusting in myself that people are following me.
Yeah, well, apparently all of Rake's troops are following you.
Yeah!
Rake, how are your troops proceeding?
We are I mean, honestly, I think I'm gonna lean on Mr. Sit-Toad here a little bit. Like, Oz isn't looking backward, but if he did, we are just all of a sudden right behind him, as though we appeared out of nowhere. But we are all like walking in a long V formation with me at the top, Mr. Sit-Toad and Coyote Ugly behind me, Guardies B 1, 2, and 3 like on one side, and Mismatch and Shorty on the other side, and we're just like, we're doing this. So I'm also going to, if I can, reach out, touch the hem of Azilius's cloak and cast guidance again. So whatever his next roll is, he's going to add a D4 to it.
All right. England and Nora, how are you guiding your troops to this particular, there's this question that's going on amongst your ranks. How are you responding?
Oh, I didn't know mine were arguing.
Yeah, they are.
If Ganesh protects him, then surely we are all afforded the blessing of Ganesh. And we need only show our courage, and we will be spared the flames.
Maybe persuasion check, please.
With disadvantage.
12.
All right. Nora, what are you doing?
How's Legolas feeling? Can she help me with persuasion?
You're okay. Yeah, she can help you with the persuasion check. You persuading them to run with everybody?
Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna say like, a lot of your. What are you laughing at? Why are you laughing?
I'm not laughing. Please go ahead.
I don't like that. I'll let you have your minute.
Okay, I'm back. I'm back.
Sure.
I'm back. I'm good.
I would like to cast Hideous Laughter on the DM.
A lot of your brothers in arms today have lost their lives fighting for this. And I think that it would be an act of cowardice if you lost your courage now. I don't know if I trust in Ganesh, but I've seen some power being on Oz's side. And I think that we have to go forward. And I have Legolas helping me, I hope.
Yeah, so make your persuasion check.
I also So, 50.
Right. Um, okay. So this is basically the scene. Oh, interesting. So you guys just like really rouse this band of misfit warriors to action. It's really beautiful. In a lot of ways, it's just spectacular to see the fervor with which all of these people are willing to run and to fight back under the blessing of Ganesh. So Oz turns around and he gives a rousing speech, and he gives the gesture of blessing. He kind of goes throughout the ranks, sprinkling his holy water and giving his blessing to all the different troops. Prayers are sung and chanted against the wall of black fire. And in a moment of deep anticipation, Oz raises his hand and signals the charge. And Oz, you run closer towards the black fire, 20 feet, 15 feet, 10 feet. And then you hit the wall of fire and you pass through it. Unscathed completely. And you just continue to run towards the house, where you see Ganesh beckoning you into the wall, into the house. Rake, Inara, and Ingwe, you guys are running after him too. You see him, you're about 5 feet behind him. He passes, elation fills you as you hit the wall, and you all take 16 points of fire damage.
Wow, you suck. Wow.
And as you run, your other people are running with you.
Oh no.
And
No.
these rodents just throw themselves.
Oh, you're terrible.
I am not
He's
terrible.
gonna walk.
Yeah,
I
we didn't even get a
am
choice.
absolutely not terrible. I literally thought that everybody was rolling persuasion checks to persuade their armies not to run into the flaming wall of fire. I was not expecting that everybody was rolling persuasion checks to persuade
Is that why you're laughing?
their
you
armies
sicko?
into the flaming wall of fire.
Okay. Ganesh
So
kept
just, like,
telling us to have faith.
Screams are atmosphere as rodents are getting roasted, as they're just throwing themselves into the fire. And finally, like, people start to realize, like, shit, this is the wrong idea. And so luckily,
All my troops survived. You just get roasted.
yeah, so
in
everybody,
an act of what I called courage. This is
so
terrible.
everybody loses 15 troops.
No.
Everybody loses 15.
No! Shorty! Mismatch! Coyote!
So Oz, you hear the screams of Mismatch and Shorty and Poppy Jr. just like
Junior.
to heaven as burned to death in the flaming hot fire. And as their bodies start to smoke, the smoke forms what seems to be a swirl.
Oh.
That swirl becomes fire, and two glowing white eyes appear in the flames, and arms sprout from it, and a large fire elemental rises from the wall, and turns towards Oz and sort of like deferentially turns back towards Ingwe and Inara and their now decimated troops, and that is where we will pick up next game.
Right
What
on.
the?
Are you freaking kidding me?
Oh. That's legit.
I was just like shocked. Like
I thought that was really. I thought that was what we were supposed to do. I thought we were supposed to. We all
That's all on Oz.
No, I actually think this is possibly the best ending we could have had. Like, it was, I thought that was what we were supposed to do and that this would happen. Like, this is the narrative, right? The Ganesh gives and the Ganesh takes away. And we are being harrowed right now, everybody.
Wow. Is that why you're fucking laughing?
Yeah.
You.
Because are you kidding me? Like, how is that not the funniest shit you've heard in a long time? Like, come on.
I'm very sad.
I was literally just sitting there, just like as one player after another was convincing all of their rodents to die. Like, it was amazing.
I don't know how to feel about
But
like,
60th has been conveniently left out of that exchange.
are you kidding? Why didn't he?
Because I was too distracted by what was happening to narrate what he was doing. He was off tending to his goose,
his swan.
his swan, battle swan.
You know, if 60th
He's gonna come back. He's gonna be like, "What the fuck?"
if 16th had said something to his army and we followed 16th, we wouldn't have been in this one.
Oh man, I'm really excited for next game.
Mm.
What the fuck?
My army's
Reconcile that. Just not only was my army the only one to exclusively have dead bodies in it. Wow.
yeah. You
Wow.
better have words with your god there, Oz.
I
That is a dick move. I tell you what.
I don't know how to.
Oh, you just arrange a meeting and I'll have some words.
Wow.
I really enjoyed that. That was a good idea. The whole battle thing. I enjoyed picturing it on the ground.
Yeah.
I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. Having commander level fights at the same time that you were having large scale fights was super cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad
Once
you.
I got past all that math, all right.
Math gets you good.
Yeah, big up.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Ben, I did want to say, since I ran 3 sessions, if you want to run the next session, I'd be totally cool with that.
I would really like to.
Yeah.
That is a question: is whether we're doing it next week or not. Because
Okay.
Myrtle Beach. I really want to though, because it's just.
I'm just trying to. We probably. I mean, we probably could. We'd have to ditch my family for a little bit, and I don't know where we'd play because we're in a house with a lot of people, and we share a bedroom with our kids.
Yeah. I will consider, because I really want to play next week because we're just, I mean, obviously like this battle is intense and everything, so I want to make sure that we finish it with the right.
Well, if we
amount
couldn't
of-
play next weekend, would it be the weekend after, or would we have to skip that one?
We could play the weekend after.
When do we get?
Okay. So, yeah, whichever one will work. It'll be recent.
I'll consider and we'll talk and everything and blah blah blah.
Seems good. All right. Thanks, guys. This was really great.
Thank you guys. Good night. Have good sleep.
I don't know how we could after that. Whatever.
That was so.
That was terrible.